Right guys, hello. We are back. Right guys, we're back on City Skylines and we're continuing on with this build. What do we need to actually rename? Still Aberdale. Isn't it? I think it's like just a population milestone where we can actually start to rename stuff. Everything's looking very nice. One thing I wanted to do is get some like paths in, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to get some like walking paths and stuff. We can also add rocks and bits and other things to this. We could actually add like a harbour sort of key area down here or something like that, so we could get that in the mix. Lynn disappeared. Was that cast run? What? Cast run? There's been no cast run. Offbeat Orc was the last cast run, guys. Anyway, thanks for hanging around, guys. Welcome back. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, walking paths and stuff. So yeah, we can have gravel paths, we can have pavement paths. I might get some gravel paths going on down here. Because for one thing, we can actually connect these paths like that. So people can walk between these two paths. And the other thing we can do is we can connect the path, there we are, the park even. We can connect the park to the other areas here, so say people walking in. And then the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to set up a walking and cycling path which goes across here, so that people like that, people can walk to work. And we can set up some cycle paths and other stuff as well. So what I might do is I might actually add like, Jesus Christ, really full on thunderstorm right here. I might just add like a cycle path as well, which goes across. There we go. So there's like a way for people to basically walk across here from the residential area instead of going all the way around. I might actually do that as well for some of the population here. Give the guys like a little path or something like this. Jesus, this storm. It is a very, very steep path. What? These people are cold? What? How can there be... What? This isn't... What's happening here? Is it water? There's too much water on the roads. Jeez. We're like flooding. This must be what's happening. My god, I've not seen this before. So that I think is under like management services or something. Jesus. Yeah, it's this, the road maintenance department. I think that's all. I don't think there's anything else we could be building that would sort this out. I haven't ever seen that before, really. There's the boiler station and so on, but this, you normally get this, that normally pops up when you have a lot of snow on the roads. I think what it's saying is that it's like adverse weather conditions, and I think that cycling causes major lag. Does it? Never had that issue myself. Leighton, I haven't seen you stream from Luton. I haven't seen you stream on Luton. I haven't seen you stream on Twitch for a while yet. No, I'm here. I'm doing this thing. I think that basically when it's raining like this, what it's saying is that it's like an adverse weather condition. So the traffic is slower and so on, you know. There's like visibility. Oh my god, the weather condition's so bad, this guy just disappeared. It's just like torrential rain. Look at it. Absolute disaster. Yeah, people are still happily out in the park. But hopefully this will change and it'll clear up soon. Right, we've still got big demand for industrial, so I'm going to start building more on the other industrial part of town. Unfortunately for me, I might wait for the morning because I can't see what the hell I'm doing right now. We need some more commercial as well. I'm just trying to look at the areas of town which don't have so much commercial. I think I can fill in a little bit of commercial just there. I don't want to sort of put too much commercial down and have it affect things. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves a new tile. Let's get this in. There we go. Get a new tile in the mix so we can start expanding out this way. We can start getting some more roads and things happening. The rain makes everything lag like a mother though, that's the trouble. Jesus. Listen to it out there. So full on. Right, we're coming back to the daytime, which is good news for us. We don't really need much residential, but we do need some more commercial, so let's just put a bit more commercial down. Do we need that much commercial? I don't think so. Well, we can maybe do with that much commercial, so we'll put that in there. We need to build up our industrial stuff. I can foresee problems happening here with the amount of traffic in the industrial stuff, so we will worry about that. I was going to build that pathway as well for the guys coming across here. Yeah, the map is Aberdale, but I really want to rename it. Can you guys think of some good names for our city? Because it's been Aberdale for the short amount of time, so what can we name this one? The weather makes me think of that intelligence mission you did a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, what, on Arma 3? I've been playing too much Arma 3 because I keep pressing backspace thinking that it's going to make the UI disappear, and it doesn't. Yeah, the city has gone very, very cold. But the temperature apparently is 24 degrees, so it's actually not. I think that it's not cold, it's just saying that it's adverse weather conditions. That's what it's saying. Wetville, that's terrible. You have to come up with an actually good name, by the way, not just random nonsense. Okay, let's build some more industrial park. Industrial parks, I have no problem just making them grids because it's an industrial park. So I'm just like, that's fine. I'm just going to extend this down so that I can properly connect it up. Right, the weather seems to be slowly stopping, so hopefully that's going to clear our adverse weather and traffic can get back to normal speed. Whoa, that was a bit of a weird glitch. There's some strange glitches going on here, look, with the amount of traffic sort of disappearing and stuff. I wonder whether it's to do with that weather condition there. Right, let's get some more industrial down, so that we can get businesses happening and people making money and new people coming into town. So there we go, we'll get our industrial stuff started, so that should be plenty. What I do need to do is definitely upgrade roads. Definitely need to upgrade some of these roads here. These are... Oh, that's strange, it's changing it from a... Oh, of course, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've forgotten how to play this game, I swear to God. I am such a donut. Okay, we've got 4 lanes going on here, but normally I would have like a big 6 lane coming down here. But if I do that, it's going to literally just wipe out those buildings. But what I might do is put a 6 there, like that, which will just maybe assist a little bit. I'm going to take those traffic lights off. Definitely on that point. That might just assist with sort of managing the amount of traffic, and then the same thing coming into town here, if I can. But again, that's going to knock out one of those buildings right there. That's out of the city limits, for Christ's sake. But still, having a 6 lane actually can just help with the capacity of traffic coming in and out, you know? So it can actually be a good thing. I'm still getting this weird issue where some traffic's like disappearing and stuff. Weird. Soak Lake City. That's not bad. Pleasantville, Luton. Lancara, that's quite nice. Donutville. No. LT Kingdom. Aurora. Aurora's quite a nice name for the town. And it's a bit sort of like, oh yeah, I like that, Aurora. Let's have that. Okay, so Aurora is going to be our next city. We'll go on the YouTube as well. Right, so let's crack on. This place needs water. There we go. How are we doing for power? I'm fine on power. It's still not clearing up. And I'm wondering whether there's some kind of disaster management thing that is eluding me here. That's all our trees, etc. So it says landscaping and disasters, but I'm feeling like there's something I need to do here now, which is new, to stop all of the traffic and stuff. Because clearly you need to do something to clear this up. The pumping station in the water tab. Oh, there's a fresh water outlet. This is new. Freshwater outlet is any excess water produced by the city. Why would you need that? If the city produces less water or the same amount it consumes, the fresh water outlet won't pump out any water. So what's the point in this? Lets out any excess water produced by the city. Is that to do with flooding? Drain capacity. It must be that. Maybe? I'm not sure. Well, let's try it and see. I'm thinking that maybe that's it, that the drains are full or something, and that it's that's why we have some flooding issues. I'm thinking that perhaps that's what's going on here. I'm not sure. There we go, it's pumping. See, it's drains. I'm not sure, I've never had to do that before, and I'm wondering if that's what's solving this problem. I'm not sure. Everything says it's operating normally. There's no kind of like, there's no hints or anything. I'm not sure this is a normal part of the game. Me either. Like, this seems very strange. It's like, because it's saying everything's cold, which is the same as when you have snow on the roads. But we did have that big torrential rain downpour. Looting that piece is creating... Well, I don't think it's necessarily for creating ponds and lakes, is it? It just lets out excess water. But we still need some more residential, so let's get that in. Going to create like a little road going down here again. We'll just put our path road through there, and then we'll get some more residential property in. We've fulfilled our industry area as well, so that's good. I'm wondering whether we need like some road management or something, because normally that is just for the snowfall one, so it's kind of weird. That's what the description said. What for the freshwater, let's say, produce a city, it can be freely placed on dry land, allowing the create. Oh, well, it allows it, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, doesn't mean that that's what you have to use it for. And you can move it at any time as well. Pumping service is a fleet of vacuum trucks that are sent out when there are flooded buildings in the city. That's it. That's what we need. This is what it is. It's this thing, the pumping service, but we can't get it yet. So we're going to have to... So what, we just have to wait? So that's what our problem is, guys. We're going to have these little things until we reach a population of 5,000, which I think is going to be quite a way away. I don't know if it is a bug. It may be. We could just quickly reload and see where that goes away, guys. I'm going to save the game and I'll quickly reload it. Trouble is, loading times on this can be a pain. But let's just see whether that clears it, because... Oh, it's actually loading pretty quick. It took a very long time to load the other day. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's not good. I can only think that this is to do with the road services or something like that. There is an option sometimes with this stuff which you can cheat it a little bit, which is to basically overwrite the roads. An expensive option, but it could work for us. There's basically where you will upgrade the road or whatever. So you can just click on the road up and down or whatever, delete it or upgrade it or something like that. So what I can do is I can just downgrade the roads to like a 3-lane or something like this. Basic 3-lane road. So if I was to do that, see, it clears it, but that means that, and then I can kind of go back and upgrade it, but it means I have to spend a ton of money to do that. But that's the only way we can clear this. That's the only way. It's going to be a pain in the ass. And we could turn off rain until we get to that point as well. Yeah, I think so, Adaman. See, Adaman in the stream, he just says, I don't think it's a bug. I think it might just be that the DLC doesn't have another picture for road flooding. I think that's probably correct. And I think that what we need is it's either underwater or road management or something. Where was it? Is it here? Where is it? Yeah, I think this is what we need here. Pumping service. Pumping service has vacuum trucks. It says exactly what it is. Sent out when there were flooded buildings in the city. I don't know though. I don't know. What other road services do we have? Like, the only thing we other have is the road maintenance department. So I'm not sure what we can do to clear it. The pumping service underwater tab. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Plus there is a picture for flooding, yeah. Yeah, again, it is. It's strange for that for it to be up at that level. It is weird. It is very strange. I mean, we can just roll on with it like this. It's not a big deal, and we'll just get to that population mark and see whether we can clear it. But it's kind of bothering. I mean, I'd say the only other thing you can do is just sort of upgrade those roads and downgrade those roads. I think it's the network extension mod treating the rain like snow. Yeah. Maybe it is that. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. It must be that. Because these are, yeah, because they're non-standard roads. Because it's not doing it on anything that's like a non-standard road. Although these are just normal roads. This road right here is just a normal road. This is just a standard 2-lane road. Yeah, that does definitely seem to be an issue. Let's just get water to these guys while we're thinking about this. It's a shame as well because I consider that network extension mod to be quite critical. We could just turn off rain for the time being though, that's for sure. But I don't know whether that would stop this issue. I might just do that for now because the rain bugs me a little bit anyway. What is it under? Dynamic weather. Because there's not going to be any snow, so it would only be rain. This means though that I will have to clear up. I'll have to clear up all these roads. And then when we get that road thing later, we can worry about it then, I guess. This is going to be a big project now though, because we're going to have to go through, we're going to have to fix the roads to get rid of the markers. Unless there was some way of like resetting it, but I don't think you can. So unless anybody can think of a better idea, I'm going to have to upgrade or sort of like downgrade some of these roads and stuff just to clear this off. It's going to cost me quite a lot of money to do. But I can't think of another solution to do that. What's the cheapest way to do it as well? Cost is 20 a cell. Reload an older save. I don't think we have an older save. There's only the auto save. And I don't think there's... So you'd be losing 20 and then back to 40. Yeah, I mean, we got the budget for it, but it's just a pain in the ass. At least do it now while it's not so much of an issue. I don't like having the rain on anyway. I think it really hits the frames. Right, so commence project fix, I guess. So we're going to downgrade to like paths like this, and then we're going to have to upgrade back to roads. It's annoying that I can't just... Because look, you see the roads are kind of like... That's when the road must be wet, I guess? I don't know. This is going to be a nuisance. I can't make the road that goes underneath. Actually, the best thing to do is going to be to pause the game whilst I quickly do this. So like, again, I can make this one way or something and then just go back to 2-way. It's going to freak out some stuff, you see, so better to do it whilst it's paused, and then some of the vehicles won't lose their paths or whatever, and then I'll just have to go back and change it up afterwards. So and then we'll just go back to 2. Right, now this is a 4-lane one. I'm going to just change it to 2 all the way along, and then go back to 4. Like that. This is already starting to look like a proper Paradox game broken at launch. Well, not really, because, as I say, the issue is with a mod more likely than anything else. And I think it's just a case of it reading it wrong, so it's not really a major problem. That's a problem. Okay, there we go. So that's the industrial area fixed up. We will need to do this road here. Eden Legacy for 5 months in a row. Thanks so much, mate. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hope everything is going well. I might do this one way anyway, just for the sake of it, to be honest. Right, let's just do this. I think I might just leave those as dirt tracks anyway, to be fair. So I'm just doing these as one way and then changing back to two way. As I say, we're spending a good amount of money, but unfortunately there's not really another way around it. And I hope that now I've turned rain off, that won't be a problem again. And I think better to do it now. I think on pretty much all of the other playthroughs we had, apart from the snowfall, I had those dynamic weather turned off anyway. Because like I said, I always feel like it hits the frames a bit much. Eden, how you doing, mate? Wet paint, off to get some food. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for streaming, Newton. Catch you next time. Yep, we'll see you next time, mate. Right, so let's just keep on going around. But at least this fixes it. And I think we did do this in the past. I think we even did this in the past with some kind of weird issue with the snowfall stuff. But what I will actually do is I will go to that network extensions mod and I will explain like this is what happened. And because I mean I think that seems like the most logical thing, right? I think it was Adaman was saying that. No, it's not that it's a major problem right now. That's not the thing, really. The issue is just that, you know, you don't want to sit having that stuff on the screen. And if I can stop it happening until that road sweeping thing comes in later, but I don't even know whether that road sweeping thing is definitely what's causing the problem. So that it may not really affect it. The reason I'm switching between roads rather than doing it all in one go is so that I don't forget which ones I've switched around, because I don't want to have like one-way systems and then forget that I've done it or whatever. So I'm just kind of doing it as I go. Okay, so that's sorted. I guess I knew this would be episode 3. Yeah, it is episode 3 that we're on, and this is Lutin's failure to make roads work episode. We can actually change these like just to lanes anyway. Okay, so now we're back into this, so we're just going to do two-way all the way up and then back along. Apparently we're going to be blitzing some people's houses, but bad luck, that's just what's going to happen apparently. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Right, here we go. Done that, done that, done that. Okay, and then we got this road on the back side. So let's do that. Oh, shit. I am screwing up some people's houses here because I'm doing it too quickly. But it's okay. Right, now we've got the small lane going around the back here. Okay, I'm just going to have to make this one way. So yeah, I need to go and comment to network extensions and say, like, you know, do you know this is a thing? This might not make the final cut. Yeah, we will. My episodes include all of the stuff because people want to know like what happened, what you did. From long experience of posting my Skylines videos to YouTube, if I leave it off, people will be unhappy. They'll be like, "What happened? Why? You know, we'll fix it." So this will be included. Oh, this is like a 4-lane, which is the same size as a 2-lane, which is beneficial to me because it means I can just go down the whole thing. And then I can switch it back to 4-lane. Oh crap. Actually, if they can take it, I can make those 4-lane. I'm quite happy to make those 4-lane. If those roads can take it, it's good to have that extra capacity there. We've got to switch back to single. Look, it's weird. Like when you, this is the only trouble when you build stuff on an angle like this, is that if you have to change it, it's not. They don't like it. They are not happy with changes on an angle, as you guys can see here. Look. Right. Okay, now we've got to do these straight roads here. We're nearly done though, which is very positive because I want to get on with the game. Nearly done, look. Nearly done. There's a bit of normal size road there. Now we're back to the lanes again. Oh, apparently that's a one-way lane already. Okay, going well. Very little amount left to do. And we'll just fix that and that and that and that. So we're just going around this bit here. And then we'll go back the other way. You've got to make sure as well to get, sometimes there's like little bits like this. You've got to make sure always to get those. And 2-lane that. There's a 1-lane here that I didn't get. Or it's a 2-lane even, sorry. Right, we are nearly done. No, it's not because of snow actually. I say it's an issue. You can still see, like, you can still see this rain. Like, you can see, like, see the difference between the rain and the normal road? You can see the shine on it, like. See how it's quite different to normal roads? Totally different shine on it. But it shouldn't cause that issue. But as I say, I'm going to turn rain off temporarily. We'll have a dry season. We're going to have a dry spell in the town until we can get this fixed up. I'm calling for a complete ban on rain until I can figure out what the hell is going on. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Right, we've got... Is this just a small lane? Yes. Fix that. Sorry for your house. Sorry. Sorry about your house. This is also a little lane up here. I just had to knock down some people's houses in the process, but, you know, change is painful. You gotta just go with it. Oh, sorry. Sorry for your house. Sorry. Right, and we're done. So, just need to change this road back. And there's 1 lane up here that needs changing. And we're done. Oh, there's 1 left. 1 little lane here. Right. Done. Yeah, on the snow maps you can build a snow dump truck to plough it out. But the rain, I mean, I don't recall, like, because I remember I turned rain off, but I do remember when it rained that it did used to cause an issue. But I don't remember, like, what it was you did to clear that off, because there did used to be a thing with rain where it happened, and then, and I know that when it was very torrential rain it would slow the roads down, but I don't recall what you did there. I'm going to save my game as, well, now we've got it named as Aurora, so... so we'll just call it no rain, just so I can remember where we are with it. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so now we're all fixed up, we can get back to our other issues, like building houses, getting industry working. Look at my paths. My paths are working well. Look, see all these people walk into work, having happy times. We can start putting down some park stuff as well. Hopefully I've still got the... What I want is the spaces, if I got it. There's fields here for agriculture. These are fields. Where is the in-betweeny bit? Please tell me we still have that. See, there was basically like a strip of trees which would go alongside the road. Concerned if we don't have that now. Maybe it's under just landscape. Shouldn't be, but we can always put individual trees and stuff down there. That's fine, of course. Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't have that now. Yeah, because there used to be a thing which was like a little strip of trees, but I don't see it anywhere now. So maybe that mod is also gone. We can do walkways though, look, little path walkways, and you can just do them along here like this. And that gives a lot of parking, so that'll be a nice kind of obstruction there, like to sort of for people's views. And then we can get some trees down maybe. There's the oaks and stuff. Got the Siberian pine. I don't think that really suits. Got some the live oak trees, look. So we can put some big oak trees here, look. Just next to some of our stuff. Cannot create more objects of this type. What? There's some strange issues. It could be there's too many trees in the world. That would be annoying, wouldn't it, if we couldn't even place any more trees because on the map they've been placed way too many. Yeah, it looks like we can't. So I'm going to have to get rid of some trees. I'm going to have to like cut some trees down or burn some trees down. We should have the... I think I have got the mod on for unlimited trees, but that kind of sucks if... because the map, that's another sort of issue with this map that I'm maybe not too happy about. There's a lot of trees on this map, and I think also, I think from what I recall, like look at how many trees are out here. Because I think that was the thing. So I think there was a mod to run this map you needed. I think well, there was a mod for this map you needed, which was basically like unlimited. Let's see if we can zoom out a different way. Yeah, you can see how many trees there are over here. There was a mod needed to run this map called like unlimited trees, but maybe that doesn't work when you're actually live. That was just required to like load it, but maybe once you're actually in the game, you could, well, I mean, yeah, we could have like a lumber district sort of over here for that. I think we definitely will, but it doesn't actually sort of decimate the trees around it so much. But anyway. Not the end of the world. A little bit disappointing though, I have to say. It's a bit frustrating. We can, of course, destroy trees. So, you know, I could Can I? I don't think you can... Unfortunately, I don't think you can destroy by area. Like, even if you have the brush tool, I don't think you can destroy by areas. But I could, you know... The noise for this is not great either, but I could definitely sort of just thin out the trees a little bit. And then that'll enable me to place some more. Oh, there we go. Right, so that should enable us to build a few more trees, I hope. So if we go back in... Yeah, there we go. So that works. So we just have to thin down the trees a little bit, unfortunately. There's definitely something going on as well with the... Look at the traffic. What's going on with that? There's some issues that are with the traffic just freaking out a little bit at the moment. I'm not sure why exactly or what's happening with that. Never seen this before. Look at it, it's really freaking out. And again, I don't know, that might be related to some specific mod. It only seems when you go near certain things. Like it's fine some of the time, and then other times it gets real glitchy. But that's the trouble when you're running mods, is that sometimes it's like, well, what's causing that? It could be any number of things that's causing that, I don't know. You can use the trees tool to remove a lot of trees at once. Oh, of course you can. God, it's been such a long time since I played this, I forget about this. Yeah, of course you can. You can just bump it up, can't you, and then just do that. Silly me. I forgot this. I forgot this. It's been such a long time. Yeah, as Addy says, I've had issues with graphical glitches before that seem to appear only when I looked a certain way. Yeah, I don't know. Right, should we actually get on with building now? We've been bug fixing for a while. Right, so let's continue building the sort of out of town area here. I'm liking this kind of arc that's going on here, so we'll continue with that a little bit. I'm trying to keep half an eye on my budget so that we don't get kind of too out of money too quickly. Let's start speeding things up again. We need to crack on with our building, guys. Right, so we're going to build a whole new area here. Let's get some of the smaller road paths as well. I'm actually going to go halfway with this one. Like that. Then I might build a big park in here or something. Okay, cool. Right, let's just have a look at our services. Electricity is still good. Healthcare is still fine. Garbage collection is still fine. Fire safety is... we could definitely do with some better fire safety over here and also for this part of town. So we could probably do with putting a little local firehouse down this end of town here. Or even actually maybe a better... fire service this part of town, and I will consider putting something down here for the industrial guys, because the fire for industrial stuff is a big deal. Police, we're real good on police. Education, elementary school, and we've got the high school in there as well. How's the high school faring? 296 out of 1,000, and the other one is 30. Yeah, the elementary schools are absolutely fine. That was one episode of Nothing But Repairing Broken Things. Welcome to my Skylines episodes. We've had whole episodes. If you're new to watching this and you're thinking like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. We have had whole episodes where we spent the entire hour fixing one junction or something. We had multiple episodes where we were fixing one junction, as I recall, on the last playthrough. So yeah, welcome to this. That's just what happens. Okay, now I want to tidy this junction up here a little bit, but I think I'll come back to it. It's not causing any problems right now, but it's on my radar a little bit as to this thing might need fixing at some point. We probably will. I'm going to remove traffic lights off that. So that probably will get fixed at some point. I also don't like the fact that this road here is not a 4-lane. That's not good. Should be sorted out. Obviously forgot to add that back in. It's all running pretty smooth right now. Apparently I can upgrade this to a 4-lane, but not to a 6, I think. Yeah, because it's out of bounds. But the next grid square we'll go off in this direction and we'll sort that out. But we're not there yet. Right, so we've got big residential demand, so let's keep growing this. Okay, so speeding up and moving forward. So we want to get some new elements in some of the industry and stuff like this, and I want to keep growing up our city. What I do want to do is start getting some other smaller communities happening as well on the other side of the river, so that we're not just kind of growing in one place all the time and just kind of expanding into like a really huge city. But we need to kind of really get our population up first. Our next goal is, what are we at to? Our next population is 2,600. So once we actually get up to that point, then I'll sort of consider expanding it beyond this. Right, I'm keeping an eye on the amount of people we got coming in, because it's not too many people coming in right now. We're going to need water for this new area. So let's do that. But everything else is working pretty smooth for us right now. There's plenty of people coming in. We haven't had a demand for commercial in quite some time. I'm going to have to score again all the unlocks and buildings and stuff because I don't, oh, actually no, these are unlocked. It looks like. Not sure. Okay, 1 second, guys. That's what I thought. Lynn, trying to catch your stream for ages, and I finally have. Welcome back. TC Roberts, it was something like 1 and a bit episodes to figure out how to use the AI to use roundabout lanes properly, and another for 2 episodes to roll out the new method over all the other junctions, traffic management at its best. Yeah, exactly. But I think that the new presidential traffic manager works much better. So from what I've been watching, the traffic behave a lot better when it comes to junctions and stuff like this. So I think that's kind of headed in the right direction. I say this is a really awful junction and it really needs fixing, but we will fix it later. We don't need to fix it just yet. So let's go to our pathing as well, because I was going to... that's strange. I thought that we could definitely build... Oh, we can build pathways from here, right? So we need to get onto this one. So we can build pathways. We could build one going over the town area here. So we'll just build a little road path like that. There we go. Yeah, see again, we get look, see the weird glitch? I think I know what it is. I think it might be that if you're out the area or something. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be happening. There was some very strange error though with that, for sure. I don't know why. Right, we've still got big residential demands. What we could really do with some high density residential, but we don't get that up until 8,000. And this is another issue, well, not an issue, but it's a feature of the real population, is that you just have to fill a bigger area to get the same amount of people you would in a normal sort of smaller space. My neighbours are playing some loud music right now. That's happy. That's just what I need today. It's only 10 to 6. I got the music up. Jesus, can you guys hear this music? They're really cracking the music out. It's alright. It usually doesn't last too long. You guys can probably hear this on the stream, so we can have fun music from my neighbours upstairs. Anyway, so let's just get some more guys coming down here. Make this a little bit smaller. Now I want to sort of work on this area a little bit as well. Yeah, it's very faint in the stream. I'm glad that it's faint. I'll just have to keep talking all the time to drown the sound out, basically. So we can kind of keep expanding this bit here. We need more residential over here. I was going to build like another park or something, but first I'm going to build like another bit going down here. I'm kind of reticent to keep building grids because I'm not a big fan of grids. I don't think it's very interesting. But on this part of town, on this side of town, I think it makes sense to have that. So we're just going to have that in there. Pull this down. Okay, and then we'll get some little pathways going through here. Like that. So that will enable us to fill that space better. So we've got lots of good blocks going on here. And then we can fill more residential. So I'm just going to fill in this area because we're growing pretty quickly now, and I don't need to spend too much time worrying greatly about how exactly that's going to fare. Get some more water going down here. Okay, So that's happening. Now, yeah, parks. I want to get another park in, but we could always go for something else like a tennis club, because it's quite big. It will sort of fit to that area. Look, yeah, look, perfect. So like I can actually build that straight into that area, and then I can still have housing around it. So that actually works really, really nicely. So we can still fill in this part here. There we go. So we can still have housing in and around that, and that will work just fine. The city's growing well. I would hope we would start to see some demand for jobs and things like this. When we get sort of offices as well, that will help us out a little bit. We haven't had any disasters yet. And I'm not too... that's fine by me. I'm quite fine with not having disasters just yet, but I think they will come. I know they're going to come at some point. It's worrying greatly. Now you can connect to the highway from the other side of town. Yeah, we could do, but we don't really need to. But we could probably connect to this junction over here. Might be a good idea. But then we're going to start getting... I don't think we need to yet. You see, that we don't have the bulk of traffic coming in and out of the... I mean, when you look at how much traffic's coming in and out of the city, it's really not a great amount. That's one good thing as well. It's always good to put your industrial traffic... it's good to put your industrial traffic near to those highway exits, because otherwise you end up having your traffic driving all the way across town to get to places, you know, and that's a bit of an issue. So it's good so that they just come literally straight in, straight out, and they don't interfere with the rest of the city, which means they don't clog up the roads, and we don't get so much. Do you have natural disasters on? Yep, we do. But again, because the population is growing slowly, I think it'll take a while, because I'm pretty sure those disasters don't trigger until you have like a decent population. The game thinks like, oh yeah, you've built up a big city. So it's going to be a little while, I expect, before that comes in, and I'm absolutely fine with that. Let's have a look. So electric is fine. Sewage treatment is dropping off a little bit, but it's there. Okay, so we've still got some residential demanding, but there's plenty of residential space for them to kind of build and come in on, which is happening. They're sort of growing in here, so that's fine. So we'll just kind of keep rolling on with it, really. Let's just look at our healthcare and stuff. That seems to be fine. And we've got fire departments. We could probably start looking at getting another fire department in. It's strange how the... is this being attended? Yeah, it's fire guys attending there. I was just looking at... it's always interesting how industrial stuff has... Oh, we haven't created any districts. And we really should do that. We really should do that, definitely. So let's create districts, guys. I'm going to create a district... this main sort of city area here. So let's pause to do this. So we're going to create one area that's going like right here. So that's going to be like one area. I'll tidy it up in a minute. This is going to be another area which comes like down here. And then we'll have the industrial area, of course, which comes like this. So we'll fill that in. So the industrial area will come right down to here. So it's naming time. I'd forgotten about this. It's been a long time since we've done naming, hasn't it? So we can build this down to here. Tidy that up. Okay, and then I'm going to get that off that main road there. So we'll just kind of go like so. I need to kind of just blend it around the corner a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be the little... There we go. So that's the industrial area. Then I'll just run that down there. Okay, there we go. Right, so then we're going to have this area here, which is the area which is the smaller housing area, which is going to be just around this corner here. I don't think we necessarily have any different rules for this area, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Oh yeah, the only thing I want to do though is make sure that this main route coming in doesn't have any restrictions at all, because if we have any restrictions that are like fuck you, if we have any restrictions like no heavy traffic or whatever, I don't want it to apply to that road there. Oh god damn it, it really loves to kind of just... It's not very good at doing, because it will just basically attach to areas. There we go, I think I've got it now. Okay, so that's that little area done, like so. Okay, and then we will just tidy this up a little bit. Coming down here. We don't need it on the railway line though. Okay, right, so naming, guys. For those of you who are not here, we usually name parts of town after subscribers on the stream. So if you're a subscriber on the stream and you would like a district named after you, go ahead and request which district you want. So we have Cooper Square, which is basically the... It's probably going to end up being the old town, because the parts of town that I build first usually end up becoming like old town area, where it's all residential and so on and so on. And then we're going to have Green Park over here, which is going to be like, I guess, the richer part of town. Yeah, Noel, what were you saying about Royal Mail and stuff? Because you, Noel, I sent Noel his artwork recently. Oh, Noel says no problem having a problem with a shipping company called TNT from Italy. Okay, I don't think it's that, dude. Anyway, yeah, so if you... What's this? For Smalling Housing Area, Robin District, because it's like a small little village area. Yeah, exactly. Aardvark wants that for the central area. Okay, so Cooper Square. This will be... Let's have... let's just have... what can we have? Aardvark something. It has to be something kind of city descriptive. District, maybe. The Aardvark District. Okay, there we go. Right, so we've got a couple of other areas up still, guys, for anybody that wishes. So the industrial area and the small kind of little... It's like the kind of, you know, the small working, I guess, you know, little area of town on there. And then the rich area there. Right. In the meantime, whilst people are deciding about that, we'll carry on. So we've got plenty of people coming into town now, and that's all good. How are we doing on budgets? It's all kind of there. We could do with a few more people coming in. I'm going to drop the residential budget a little bit, see if we can't get some more people coming in. Right. So we don't want to go building too much, but we do want to see more and more people coming into town. So we'll just keep an eye on that and just allow it to sort of flow in at this point. It's working nice with the little parks. Got our basketball court. The guys, look at the guys in the mix here. Look at them go. Wow, they have. They seem to have improved the look of the people. Here, look at this. This is something which was not really. The guys playing basketball. It's great to see them actually doing it. Because usually, even with sports places, people would just kind of come in and hang around, and they wouldn't really do anything. And look, this guy is actually like playing basketball. That's pretty cool, because like in the past when you have like a baseball field or whatever, they wouldn't really do it. They wouldn't really sort of actually play things. Play the games. They'd come and they'd stand around in the parks, but they wouldn't actually do anything. So that's actually really good to see. I don't know whether that's the same with the tennis area here. Maybe not, because I think this is like a modded thing, so... When the music kicks off in this game, it gets really loud real quick. Now, that has boosted our demand for residential, but believe it or not, like all that residential I built has already been filled. So we've already filled up our residential area, so we're going to have to keep expanding our residential area. Unbelievable. Again, notice how little commercial we've got down. So again, it's a fairly, I don't know, relatively realistic amount of residential, commercial. I'm going to put in some commercial stuff here because I feel like we should have it, but it depends whether or not people actually come and use it. So, right, so they've got plenty of options. Again, there's loads of water, so that's fine. Right, speeding on. So more people moving in, building houses. Our city is kind of spreading wide really quickly. Yes, yeah. Why would Aardvark district wouldn't be filled with ant people? It would be filled with, yeah. If it was filled with ants, that would be a delicious treat. So it's not. You can see our residential demand has dropped right off. So we've fulfilled our quota for new people coming into the city. There, we're about 2,200, and we need to get to what is it, like 2,600? So we're actually growing relatively well. But that's the thing with the realistic population mod, though. It does really fulfill... it does, yeah, fulfill, you know, having challenges there for us. In the meantime, I guess we can just focus on like the beautification of the city and just making things look nicer. So for one thing we can do is get some more trees in and stuff like this. Maybe some rocks if we wanted, because we can place like little rocks and bits and pieces like this. So, you know, like around here. Get some other little rocks and things. Some big boulders. So we're just gonna, I'm just trying to try and create like a bit of a thing around this area here. And then we'll put some trees in the mix as well. Could do with some smaller ones. See, the only thing that's a little shame as well is that unlike Planet Coaster, you can't put these rocks just wherever you want. There we go. So this is one thing I want to do, is I want to keep working on just the beautification of the city and making everything look nice and not just have it so it's just like really default. Right, there is like an end to the road here, so I might put a little path in or something if I can. So I might just put a little gravel path in, but it depends on where I can go with it. I was going to put it over here by the station, but I don't know if I can get it going on there now. Okay, I can get through here, but not to this. Oh no, it has. It's already done it. It's connected over there, so that's fine. Okay, there we go. So there's like a little path through there. I should probably just delete that tree out. There we are. And I can probably just... Okay, that's fine. Here we are. Look, here's people walking. We've still got people coming into the city, and we can keep on beautifying things. So we could put like some little, like some grasses stuff. This grass always looks way too big to me though. Can't rotate it either, annoyingly. What else? What's this? Palm tree, don't need that. There's these sort of trees as well, like mountain ash, but I think it's good to kind of have very similar trees in the area, so they all kind of... So it looks fairly in keeping, you know. There we are, see, so this is looking pretty nice already, I think. Awesome. There we are, look, there's our little area of town now. So it's adding like just those little bits into the town that I think makes a nice difference. Yeah, it's perfect sniper grass. You can't always keep your FPS brain on. Right, yet again, look, whilst we've been doing that, we've now got a big residential demand. So it's like the city keeps wanting to grow all the time. So I guess let's expand around this. Tijin, does anybody know which map this is? Is this based on Gold Rush or something similar? No, it's the Aberdale map. Right, so I think we'll keep building this part of town. I need to get some parks and things that, you know, amenities that are going to make people want. Man, we've got such a big demand for residential though. I'm going to keep on just filling in this part of town, I think, because we just need to, we just got to get people in. We've got to get people into the city. I'm going to build some more little roads around the back area here. Just connect this, and I think again we'll sort of build some on this side as well. So this is going to be all smaller roads probably. Because again, this is really meant to be my kind of like the wealthier area, I suppose. You know, so it's like I don't really want to have too many connections going across the railway line either, though. But I will. But I will put like some little paths across like this. Just to allow their... There we go. So we'll just do some bits like this. There we go. Nothing too much. But again, I want to keep that stuff kind of spread out a little bit. TC Roberts, can I have the district loot in St. Thomas Estate? Sure. Sure thing. So let's have that in there. Okay, St. Thomas Estate it is. We do have two other districts. So we've got the small district down here and the industrial district for anybody that wishes it, who is a subscriber. So you can have that in there. Okay, so let's have a look. So I haven't put any rules down for any of this stuff yet, because again, not really necessary. I can do policies, like, and then you can start putting policies in here as to what we want to see. Parks and recreation, so moderately increase land value around parks and plazas. That's what we'll do sort of around here. But I don't know, let's just do that. We'll put that in for that area there. And that's like if you do it in general, but we just want to see it on one district basically, so we'll just do that and then it just appears on that one district. Right, so that will benefit people that have like got their houses around parks like these guys right here. Tim, what have you called your whole city? The whole city is going to be Aurora. It's a nice name, sort of Aurora Borealis. I think it's quite a nice, you know, term. So Aurora would be very nice. There's a lot of nice light on this sea. Holy crap, that's a fire and a half. Look at this. Jesus. Oh yeah, shit. There's like fire spreading now, right? I think this is like one of the things with disasters, like that fire actually will spread now. I think that's right. So I think you can have, like, if you don't have your fire guys on the ball, it can really be a problem. Which is another reason why, right, we've still got a lot of people wanting to come and live in the city, so let's keep building stuff. We need to get some, I'm going to put some amenities down here shortly. But we need to kind of fill this area in. I'm going to put some here. We need to get some stuff. I'm not going to build any houses on that area. We'll build some just here. Actually, it's fine. They can have houses there. It's fine. Okay, so let's look at... We need to get some bits and pieces down for the guys here. So we've got like basketball courts, etc. We can get plazas and things down. We should probably have a tennis stadium, because this is meant to be the much more sort of smart part of town. Actually, I don't know. That seems a bit much, doesn't it? We should worry about their water needs first, I think, more than anything. Let's get that going down. And then we can just get... I'm just going to move this bit slightly so I can just do that straight down. And same with this. Right, so that's nicely covered. Right, so yeah, just this little part of town, we want to kind of raise up the value of the area. So let's get some parks and things. We could probably get some schools. Again, look, elementary schools. Even though there's plenty of elementary schools available. I always find this weird when it shows that like the education is not good, but it's like there's loads and loads of people that can actually get to these places. We could start thinking about having some kind of bus system at some point as well. The elementary schools are also filling up, but they're not full by any means. They've got plenty of space to go on this, yep. Yeah, YouTube copyright can be a real pain. Like, they're very sneaky with it. They can really hammer you hard. And we have got some statues and stuff we could start to put in. biodomes of endangered plants and so on and so on. That's pretty cool. That seems like a kind of city thing though, but more than anything else. I think if I put it here, look, it'll benefit everybody and also new places I'm going to build. So I'm going to put it right there. That'll make everybody happy. And then we could get like some little plazas maybe, or I don't know, let's have a look. There's these little walkway places. Here's Christmas Park. Isn't this like a little... Yeah, it's like a... This is an interesting little park as well. That thing needs water, I see. We could just build some nice... Like here, like this like dog park, for example, which is nice. Exercise your dog. The little Japanese park, get that in there. And there's things like carousel. It's very small little... Takes up a very small amount of space, but people love it. And we can just kind of get it in there, look, and then it'll benefit everyone in this area. So that's going to be cool, so people upgrade their houses a little bit. This thing needs water too. And we should probably just keep expanding our water area anyway, because we're going to need to keep building out here. Okay. Right, so there we are. So that's kind of expanding things here. I think we're probably about there, guys, on this episode. So yeah, it's all good. Zaddy, you're off as well. Good stream. I'll catch you rest on YouTube. See you later, Luton. Alright, see you later, mate. So yeah, we're looking pretty good here, guys. Everything's going nice. And we've got our little biodome in, which is cool, so people can start going to see. I think the next thing to do would be to kind of like decorate around that biodome a little bit. And we've still got good population coming in. We're just about to hit that next milestone. So yeah, we're in a good place. So yeah, thanks for watching on this one, guys. See you next time for some more City Skylines on Aurora. And yeah, I'll see you then. Good times.